G'day YouTube, Trondor here. And now, sometimes you may think to yourself, dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are coming, and when they come, I need to be able to escape. And to do that, I'll need my very own Jurassic Park Jeep. So this is a custom Jeep that I have here. It is, if I go and look at my cars, it's a Jeep Willys MB from 1945, which I have upgraded a little bit from a D class at 130 power, whatever it is, to an S1 class at 822. So, because of that, it goes a little bit faster than it would have before. So we're going to see today if it has what it takes to escape from a dinosaur attack. Now, to do that, what we will first need to do is we'll need to go to Google. Now, I know that's a very difficult thing to understand, but we simply need to Google how fast does a T-Rex run. 27 kilometers an hour. Now, a car definitely goes faster than that. Fastest dinosaur. 60 kilometers an hour. So it appears that yes, the car would be able to generally run faster than drive faster, sorry, than the dinosaur. But you know, there's still a need to go and experiment. You know, find out if we. Yep. So let's just get into the race. We'll be doing the 1 lap Goliath event again. I will try to find more interesting races, so you're not just watching the one. And as we speak, I also do have Forza Horizon 4 installing. So, you know, hopefully we can get some updated graphics and prettier gameplay. But we get into a race now, and all these cars that I am versing look a little bit more modern than mine. They all seem to have roofs, and mine does not. We seem to be getting to the same sort of start that we did in our video yesterday with the Domino's car. And that is, we get an early lead in first, but it would be interesting to see if that is a shortcoming, and when we get to a more straight environment, they'll be able to overtake me. Pretty nice start there. Car does control fairly well around small turns, and it does appear that the slight modifications I have made to the vehicle is making it go a bit faster, I think, than I expected, and perhaps the competition expected. And it does look as though it is not dinosaur proof, but dinosaur resistant, in the sense that you hop in this, you start driving, you know, dinosaurs, you don't really need to worry about them until the point, you know, that you like crash into a tree or something. So yeah, much better lead than yesterday. And I suppose that is simply due to the fact that the car does run a little bit better. And maybe I've also learnt how to play the game better in the last 24 hours. I want to pay my compliments to the person who designed this skin on the vehicle, as it is quite a very pretty skin. The only real disappointment, which, you know, isn't their fault at all, is that when you have some of the visual additions to the car, like the gas tank on the side there or the shovels, the skin that they've laid down for the car to use, it warps over the top of it. So you can see the Jurassic Park symbol there over the shovel being just, yeah, warped in general. But, oh my god, I did the same thing as yesterday! Right, I need to be aware that there's a turn there, because I was not. I took it on with too much speed. So yeah, just little things here and there. Otherwise, the car is quite very well designed. I imagine this race would be a different story if It'd be a bit of a different story if I hadn't provided any modifications or upgrades to the same level that I have done so. And the race might take half an hour, I'd guess, as I think the car would struggle to even hit 100. And that's just, a thought. I don't know if it's true or not, but I do recall cars from the D category being quite slow. It's really more of a scenic drive now than a real escape. That is what it is. Our guy seems to be enjoying himself thoroughly. Yep, nice little drift turn there. I thought I was about to mess that up, but apparently not. We go past the rest area now, and I'm pretty sure we are about to enter different terrain. Soon we'll be out of the trees and just have the nice open land to enjoy. And there you can see in the hills there, that environment is in fact changing a bit, a little bit less grass. We pass a river here, quite a pretty one, but it's easy to get distracted when there's all the motion blur. Oh, oh no. Okay, that's fine. We still have a nice lead. Yeah, that's just behind us there, a little bit ways back. But we must persevere. I must say, this car handles quite well, taking turns with speed. And I think it simply is just because of the build of the car. Like, quite a wide base, it's a heavy vehicle. So I think its handling's also pretty decent as well. So I think it is just well designed for escaping dinosaur attacks. I would imagine, though, perhaps more airborne dinosaurs may have a better chance in chasing us down, maybe. They can sort of predict where we're going, perhaps, seeing that we are following one straight road race. They'd be able to go across land, I suppose. I'm not saying that dinosaurs couldn't. I imagine land dinosaurs couldn't. But I imagine they would be more of the chase us from behind sort of critters. Past the servo here. Nobody's around because they're aware that the race is occurring, and obviously have all gone down a Byron Bay to support it. Halting the economy of Australia for one simple race of a few four-wheel drives. Coming up to a sharp turn here. We'll see how we do with that. I'll just decelerate a bit and let myself drift along and basically make it around unscathed. I was a bit worried there that I'd straight up just flip. Oh, okay, there's the cars right behind me. Yeah, that'd flip off the side of the edge there. But to no avail. It would seem that big straights like what we were in before has allowed them to gain a bit of acceleration and speed up. Alright, try not to crash into any of the trees here as we just go downhill. I know the driving lines do want us to get quite close to some of the edges, but for the safety of us and everybody else in the vehicle, being you all watching, we will try to avoid crashing into the trees. But we will go and crash into the road markers indicating that there was a turn there, but we took on the grass. Oop, narrowly. Oh, maybe we did take out that tree. I'm not quite sure. I'm losing control of my vehicle here simply because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I don't really... Oh, there they are. Slightly coming in on the distance. But I do predict that this will be a pretty safe bet of a race. I do believe we will be able to win. That's what I mean by that. Oh, and we go off into the grass. That's alright. We do perform pretty well off-road. That will, however, give them a little bit... Oh, I need to look where I'm going. It'll give them a bit of an advantage to catch up to us. And they're right behind us now. So, you know, just making the race a bit more interesting. We pass a construction site there. Say, g'day to everyone working. Wish them well. As you know, of course, all construction in New South Wales, or at least in the Enfield, Fairfield, whatever areas, is, oh my god, that, yeah, is on halt for the next 2 weeks, as per COVID regulations. So I imagine, well, we are in Queensland, that construction site wouldn't be too busy for the next little bit of time. And now let's start paying a little bit more attention, start being a little bit less relaxed about all of this, as competition is heating up, and any mistake I do make, such as driving or looking at the cars behind me, could lead to me losing my first place. Whoa, okay, that's fine, that's fine. Yep, missed the tree. All good, right there. In the heart of the city now, sky rises on each side. Nice apartment blocks. I do recall staying in one that looked like this a couple of years back, when I was on a family holiday to the Gold Coast. So it's nice to reminisce about all this stuff. However, I do remember them being a little bit less clean than this, but you know, that is what it is. There's no real environmental factors messing them up in the game. 286 appears to be the highest our car can reach on that nice straight there that we had, running through town. And soon we'll be exiting and back on our way to Byron Bay. We'll take the exit now, hit the checkpoint, crash into a tree, and be on our way as we once again meet up with our competition, who is also driving a red car. For the sake of this, we'll imagine it is a Tyrannosaurus Rex who is on its way to eat us. He doesn't seem to be fast enough though, so that is good. I'm not sure what the point of role-playing these events is, when I could just be simply going, here's a car, I'm going to test it, and crash into a rock, apparently. Oh no, okay, that's... Oh! Okay, that's right, I'll be able to catch up. Easy catch up. If not, he's just going to win the race. Everybody else is slowly coming behind me. There is a sharp left turn up ahead that I will be able to overtake. You'll be up here with, Mr. Dinosaur. And then the race will be back in our way. Yep, here we are. Nice to meet you. I'm just going to crash into you, make you lose control a little bit. And then I'm going to hit my brakes, take the corner nicely, and off we go, back in first place. The race is now basically over, as I don't think there's too many factors that can lead us to much of a failure after this point. The rain does hinder us a little bit, make the road a bit wet, but that is fine. It does seem to have pretty nice traction all round, and seem to handle well in these different situations. Oop, there is a turn there, and we go into the houses. May have just thrown our lead once more, and not quite, I want to say. Not quite, not quite, please not quite. We'll go over this bridge, yep, and still hold our way. It's interesting to see how terrible these drivers are. I'm pretty sure I am rating on the hardest difficulty, and if not, I apologise, as I should be. Just for the sake of a nice competition. But it does appear at this point as though this vehicle does lend itself to be the best for a dinosaur chase. And we'll also be able to see if it'll be a better choice for Domino's to use. Oh, no. Yeah, let's pretend that didn't happen. It might be a better choice for Domino's to use as their pizza delivery vehicles in the future, simply because of its enhanced abilities to handle well on-road, off-road, and in many different conditions, such as a dinosaur. Bonanza. Bonanza? Who knows? Try to avoid crashing into the rocks today, which do look like the Windows 10 lock screen picture. Okie dokie. This might get interesting. Okay, no. Right. We did have a little bit of a mishap there. We are gaining our acceleration though, and should be able to maintain the lead in these dying seconds, as we do. And there we are, finish in first place. The time at 13:43. Okay, so slightly better than the Domino's car was. Not quite as good as my Lamborghini, but still a respectable time. There were bits in there where I did obviously mess up. It does appear as though, looking at these results here, that Jeep does really just have it over time. From the Willys to the Wrangler, they have upgraded in a way to perfect the art of escaping dinosaurs. And there we have it. The race is now finished. We have landed ourselves in first place and proven that the Jeep Willy, once upgraded to S1 class, is quite the vehicle to use for in any situation really, but most importantly one in which you're escaping from dinosaurs, as it has the potential to get away in time and also help you deliver pizza in 20 minutes as part of the Domino's guarantee. So thank you all for watching. If you have any recommendations of cars you'd like to see or designs you'd like to see, let me know down in the comments below. Otherwise, I hope you all have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.